Hello everyone, welcome back to new video. In this video we are going to create a simple recycler view using Jetpack Compose. So this is our first video on Jetpack Compose. So if you are going to create a new project in Jetpack Compose, it is very simple. Just go to file, select new project, choose the empty compose activity. Next, give your application name, give your application package name and the location where you want to save this application in your PC. And then after you are going to choose the language of course only Kotlin, because we are going to use Jetpack Compose. This is not available in Java. This is only available in Kotlin because it is a native UI development using Kotlin. So we have set our minimum SDK to 23. If you want to set up 21 and below that 21, you can set up very easily. Just scroll up, scroll down in order to set that. Simply finish that project creation. Actually I already created that, so this is why I am not going to create a new project. So simply cut it. Alright, so after the finishing your project, you are going to look something like this kind of code structure, and here you are going to see some composable and two composable function. So this is not a very typical, it's very simple composables. And right now I'm going to create my list item. So if you are familiar with XML recycler view, we have to create a view holder for our recycler view list items. All right, so we are going to create here list item first. So just type comp, press enter, and you are going to create your composable. Just give the name of your composable. In my case I prefer to give list item name to our composable, and after that I'm going to write my first composable. So this is our list item and I want to use card into that list item. So this card will have modifier. So this modifier is basically the object using which we can modify our card. So for example, modifier dot padding. So suppose you want to provide 12 dp padding, so you can provide it like that way, 12.dp. and if you want to fill max width, that means if you are familiar with XML, if we write width is equals to match parent, so this is equivalent to this thing, and in here you are just need to pass the floating. So if you into this 0.85 into 100, so it will basically cover the 85% of our width. All right, so this is the extra part we are going to get by using this fill max width. And then after I'm going to provide the height to our card. So I choose near about 100 dp height so that it is very easily visible. And that's it, this is all we need. And if you want to see the preview, simply annotate this thing with preview and split mode. Choose this split mode and it will auto rendering the card. Here you can see this is our card. All right, this is simple card. This one, this will contain the whole width and the height of 100 dp. All right, so within this I need to create a text. So simply write text, and the text attribute is similar to our XML text, in which we are going to pass the text which we want to appear onto this screen. So for that I just take a random text. Okay, and then after I use modifier. So this modifier is also present for our text. Basically this modifier is present for all the composables in order to modify that composable. So I'm using modifier padding and I just want to pad it with 12 dp, and that's it. I nothing want to do extra with these things. So this is a very simple composable. So this is our list item basically. All right, so we are successfully creating our list item, and I need to pass the data which we want to show to our recycler list item. So I just call it item, and this is a very simple string. So this preview will not working if you have any parameters in our composable. So remove this preview, and instead of passing random text in here hard coded, use item. So item is also a string, so that is where there is no problem. Now I am just going to write my recycler view. So I just use comp and my recycler view. Okay, so this is my recycler view, and within that I am going to create a list, the list which we want to appear in the recycler view. So while list, which is equals to mutable list of string. Okay, and now I'm going to initialize it. So for I in 1 to 19, and I'm just going to list dot add that I into the list. So I think I should append this is list number dollar sign small I. All right, so this list will contain this string based on this I. Okay, and then after we are going to use something which is called lazy column, and the column will simply represent the vertical way. So if we write lazy column, that means something which is present, which is scrollable in vertical direction. And if we use any lazy row in here, that means it is vertical recycler view, oh sorry, horizontal recycler view, which will scroll in the horizontal direction. So this is very easy thing. So I am using items in here, and this item will take the list which we want to show and provide one by one in this lambda expression. So I need to import, I think, yes, I need to import, and this will simply give me one by one the list item. So that list item is going to our list item composable, in which the item is passed and the item is it. So that's it. This is our simple recycler view. This is our main recycler view portion, and this is our list item. Okay, so now I am just using this my recycler view, and that's it. I am just going to run my application so that you see how this application will look like. And here you can see our emulator will run successfully. This is our card in which the text is placed, and this text is not aligned center, so that is why it is appear into this part of the card. All right, so this is very a simple example of recycler view. So I know this video is very long, but this is our first composable, so that is why I take a little bit time. And that's it for this video, and you are going to get the GitHub repository link which you can see on the description box. And in the next video we are going to talk about row and column. All right, so thank you, and we'll meet in our next video. Thank you.